All right, and welcome to the 43rd Annual Chesterton Conference. It's just great to see everybody. Lots of new faces. We have brought the conference the farthest east it's been in quite a while, and so it's great to see all the new faces. How many? First Chesterton Conference. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. What a privilege. Just great stuff. I'll just give a couple, stupid basic announcements, but you got to know these things. This name tag. Keep your name tag the whole weekend because your meal ticket's in there, and that they gotta punch that or somehow indicate that you're that you're not a criminal. So don't lose that. The other thing of keeping the name tags is for the first year ever, we figured out to put the name on both sides. And it would be such a waste if you weren't wearing it when we could finally use it for what it was meant for. Because particularly for me, even though I've met a lot of you I haven't met, which is wonderful, but I know who you are except for your name, and that's a nice little reminder. I remember when I attended my great uncle's 90th birthday, he said, "I still have a good memory, I just can't access it." Yeah. And then the restrooms are around the corner there when you go out. There's a hallway that has an elevator, and you got to go one more turn to get to the restrooms. Don't make the mistake that the elevator is the restroom. I did that, and that's okay. The Clearahue contest, an important tradition. For those of you who don't know what a Clearahue is, it's a poem. And we are, of course, a literary bunch of people, and some of us fancy ourselves poets. And this is your chance to prove so. And all you have to do is write a poem with 4 lines. The end of the first line has to be the name of the subject of the poem, because the Clearahue is a biographical poem. And so it has to, first line ends with the name of the subject, second line has to rhyme with the name. So it's an AA and then BB rhyme scheme. So the poetic form was invented by Chesterton's boyhood friend, Edmund Clearahue Bentley. And the name of the poem is, the poetic form is after his middle name. It's a good thing that his middle name wasn't Carlson, right, Alan? Otherwise we'd be calling it the Carlson, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. So the Clearahue, and it has to be humorous. Let me say this again. It has to be humorous. Don't think that this is your chance to make some profound theological, sociological, political point, because we're not interested. But in order to discourage people from doing something like that, we will, the worst Clearahue will be fined for $25. But it's inflation. You know what? The worst Clearahue this year, $50 fine. The judges are tired of being lectured to in the Clearahues, all right? $50 fine. Think twice before you write that Clearahue. But write a good one, because you could be a winner, and you could, it's immortality if you win, all right? You get your poem published in Gilbert Magazine, and that's really the best thing there is. But then you get prizes, books and prizes. So there's 3 categories: before Chesterton, during Chesterton, and after Chesterton. Deadline for the Clearahues, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Technically 12:59 p.m., but we will still accept the submissions at 1 p.m. Don't come late. It won't matter. All right. The other thing is, for those of you who are first timers, someone here is going to have an awful conference. Something's going to go terribly wrong. Something maybe already has gone wrong. Some of you probably aren't even here yet because of Delta, or some other travel travail. And so if you have some complaint, if you get here and it's all gone wrong, you're carrying the spare tire on your shoulder coming in with missing a shoe, we want to hear about these things. Tell us. If you get locked out of your room naked, tell us about it. Come and complain to us. Because somebody is going to, if they have the best worst story, drink from the cup of inconvenience. Only a few people have ever drunk from this wine glass. It's got the Chesterton line engraved on it: an inconvenience is only an adventure wrongly considered. Whereas the rest of the line is, and what is this? Yeah, and the adventure is the inconvenience rightly considered. All right. So you get to drink from that at the closing banquet. Must be present to win. And the winner does get to take home the mug of consolation. So it is worth it. So we have several past winners here, and we've had people who thought they were winners who are here, who will tell you that spending a night in jail before the conference doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. Spending the night in the emergency room is not a guaranteed victory. We have people here who will tell you about that. So, but we are really anxious to see who the unlucky person is this year. So if you have complaints, bring them. Bring the complaints. All right. I want to encourage everyone to visit the vendors downstairs. We have some wonderful vendors this year, including the pipe. What's the second word? Pipe store, pipe mill. The Catholic Pipe Company. That you'll see me if you're looking for me down there. That's where I'll be. But there's some books for sale and other great things. So do visit the vendors. And some of the speakers at the breakout sessions who are selling their books will be available for signing their books. After lunch tomorrow, Brady Stiller and Robert Gill will be available right outside the door here during lunch. So as we go to lunch, they'll be signing their books. At 3 p.m. tomorrow, Nancy Brown, Jason Craig, and Mr. Carlson, right? Alan, you'll be there after 3 p.m. And then Saturday, Fabiola Garza and Joseph Pierce and Father Michael Renier will be signing their books. And then also tomorrow night after the localism panel, all the contributors to that book will be available to sign the localism book. The Everlasting Man, the annotated Everlasting Man, we only have 5 copies left, so let the stampede begin. But you can order it off our website, of course, and get it to you. It'll be there soon enough. Okay. Also want to make a mention to the St. Jude Shop, a local Catholic supply store that donated all the statues and everything that we have to make our. All right. We have a very well-attended conference. Something like 400 people are signed up, but then we have at least 100 people online for the live streaming, and I want to acknowledge them too. They're watching. Okay. All right. Oh, one more thing. Tonight, after the final talk, we will meet in here for the Liturgy of the Hours, and we'll provide these. I think they're in your bag, aren't they? Okay. I haven't looked in my bag yet. It's been sitting right. I haven't looked at it. But yeah, so these are compliments of Word on Fire Press, and we'll be doing the liturgy of the hours each evening. Okay, all right. I guess I should also mention that, are there any lawyers here?